Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive.
Oh,
So you've been sending in some really interesting articles all about senior living communities.
right.
And a lot of you are curious about what makes a truly engaging website in this space.
Yeah.
And that is exactly what we're going to be diving into today.
Okay.
We're not talking about simply finding a place to live,
Right.
but we're really going to be focusing on understanding
Yeah.
those digital strategies that draw people in.
Mm-hmm.
And more importantly, build trust.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
are you ready to uncover some of the secrets behind these
Sure.
engaging online experiences?
I think it's a really fascinating topic.
Me too.
And, when families are starting to even look into senior living,
Right.
it's such a major life transition.
Huge.
Yeah, and it's filled with so many different emotions.
Mm.
I think a website becomes more than just a source of information.
Okay.
It's really a window into the community's culture and values.
It's almost like trying to get a feel for a neighborhood
Yes.
before you move in.
Yeah,
You want to see beyond the surface.
exactly.
Yeah.
And one way that senior living communities are doing this really effectively
Okay.
is through interactive virtual tours.
Hmm.
It's not just about seeing pictures of a building,
Yeah.
but it's about really experiencing the space.
Yeah.
So imagine being able to virtually walk through the gardens
Okay.
or peek into the dining room during a meal.
Yeah.
Or even check out the fitness center in action.
Yeah, I feel like that's a game changer, especially for families
It is.
who, live far away
Mm-hmm.
or have busy schedules
Right.
and can't physically visit right away.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it really gives you the feeling of being there
It does.
without having to be there.
Yeah, you're right. It's all about transparency
Yeah.
and building confidence.
Yeah.
By offering these immersive virtual tours, senior living communities are essentially saying, we have nothing to hide.
Yeah,
Come on in and see for yourself.
I like that.
And, that level of openness can be incredibly reassuring
For sure.
for families who are making such a significant decision.
It's almost like choosing a vacation destination,
Yes.
but with much higher stakes.
Yes.
Yeah, you really want to make sure that you feel good
Absolutely.
where you're setting your loved ones.
Yes.
Speaking of feeling good,
Okay.
I was curious about something.
Yeah.
So we often see the different levels of care mentioned on these websites.
Right.
Is there a benefit to being upfront about that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Clearly outlining the different care levels that are offered is vital
Okay.
for families to make really informed choices.
Mm-hmm.
And the article that you shared mentioned 3 main types:
Okay.
independent living,
Okay.
assisted living,
Mhm.
and memory care.
Can you kind of break those down a little bit?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks.
So independent living is designed for seniors who are more active and desire a maintenance-free lifestyle.
Okay.
So they have their own apartments.
Mhm.
They can enjoy community amenities
Right.
while still maintaining their independence.
Gotcha.
Assisted living offers kind of a helping hand with
Okay.
some of those daily tasks like bathing or dressing,
Okay.
but they still encourage the residents to
Yeah.
do as much as they can on their own.
Yep.
And then there's memory care, which is specifically tailored for individuals with cognitive challenges like Alzheimer's or dementia.
Right?
These communities provide a very specialized care
Yeah.
and a secure environment that supports their unique needs.
So it's almost like these different levels of support
Yes,
can adapt as someone's needs change over time.
exactly.
Yeah.
And being transparent about these different care levels
Mm-hmm.
really builds trust with those families.
Okay.
It shows them that the community is prepared to meet their loved ones' needs
Yeah,
now and in the future.
that makes sense. It's about providing reassurance
Mm-hmm.
during what can be a really uncertain time.
Absolutely. And that leads us to another powerful tool for building trust resident testimonials.
Yeah, we often see those heartfelt stories
Yes.
on these websites.
Yeah.
Are they really as impactful as communities think they are?
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Authentic stories from the residents themselves can truly make a difference.
Mm.
I mean, think about it. You're much more likely to trust a recommendation
Right.
from a friend or a family member
Yeah.
than you are a flashy advertisement.
Oh, for sure.
It's the same principle here.
Okay.
Hearing directly from people who are living in the community
Right.
provides a level of authenticity that no marketing campaign can ever replicate.
It's like a real-life glimpse into
Yeah.
what life is like
Exactly.
in the community.
Yeah, and not just what the marketing team wants you to see.
Right. Do you have any examples from the article?
Yeah. I mean, one that comes to mind is a testimonial. from a resident who talked about how the staff went above and beyond to help her adjust after she moved in.
Okay.
She even mentioned how they learned her favorite songs to sing with her during sing-alongs.
That's so sweet.
I know. It's those personal touches
Yeah.
that really highlight a community's commitment to caring for its residents.
It's not just about providing care,
Right.
but it's about creating that warm and welcoming environment where people feel valued and connected.
Exactly. And when you pair those heartfelt testimonials
Yeah.
with visuals like photos and videos,
Oh, yeah.
the impact is even greater.
For sure.
Imagine seeing the joy on a resident's face as they talk about their experience. It really adds a whole new dimension of authenticity and creates a deeper emotional connection with potential residents and their families.
It's like getting a sneak peek into the community's soul.
Yes.
Right? You're seeing those genuine smiles, hearing those real voices.
Yeah.
It paints such a vivid picture
It does.
of what life is actually like there. But it's not just about the emotional connection.
Right.
We also have to think about the practical side of things.
Okay.
Like the inquiry process.
Yeah.
What makes for a user-friendly experience
That's a great question.
when someone's ready to learn more?
You know, we've talked about building trust
Right.
and showcasing the community's heart,
Yeah.
but we can't forget about the practical side of things.
For sure.
The inquiry process needs to be as smooth and as effortless as possible.
I know I've abandoned online forms before.
Me too.
Because they were so long or complicated.
Yes, I think we've all been there.
Yeah.
And that's precisely what senior living communities want to avoid.
Okay.
You know, we're often dealing with individuals who might not be as tech savvy or comfortable navigating those complex online forms.
Yeah.
So the article really emphasizes the importance of simplicity and accessibility.
So what does that look like in practice?
Okay, so one key suggestion is to keep the inquiry forms short and to the point.
Okay.
Just ask for the essential information.
Like what?
Like name, contact details, maybe a brief description of their needs.
Makes sense. Nobody wants to spend their time filling out a form when they just want to gather information.
Yeah, and it's not just about the length of the form,
Right.
but visibility is also key. So that inquiry form should be really easy to find on every page of the website. So someone might be browsing the resident testimonials
Right.
or checking out that virtual tour and then suddenly decide,
Hey, I want to learn more.
I want to learn more.
Yeah.
And they shouldn't have to go on a scavenger hunt to find the contact form.
Right. It should be super easy to find.
Yes. And don't forget about offering multiple contact options.
Okay.
Some people might prefer to pick up the phone and speak to someone directly,
Right.
while others might be more comfortable with an email.
So it's about providing choices
It is.
and catering to those different communication preferences.
Yeah,
That makes a lot of sense.
it does.
It just reinforces that idea of making the whole experience user-friendly.
Absolutely, because ultimately,
Yeah.
that first interaction with the community through that inquiry form can really set the tone for the entire relationship.
For sure.
You want it to be smooth,
Right.
welcoming,
Yeah.
and hassle-free.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So we've talked about
a lot.
testimonials. We've talked about virtual tours. What else comes to mind
Well,
when you think about crafting that ideal senior living website experience?
well, let's not forget about the amenities.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's not just about listing what's available.
Yeah.
But it's about really bringing those amenities to life and showcasing how they contribute to a vibrant and fulfilling lifestyle.
Okay, so paint me a picture.
Okay.
How would you take a simple amenity,
Okay.
like a garden,
Okay.
and make it shine online?
All right. So instead of just stating landscaped gardens on the website,
Right.
imagine if they transported visitors there
Okay.
with these really vivid descriptions.
Okay.
Talking about the fragrant roses that are in bloom,
Yeah.
the gentle trickling of a fountain, or the cozy benches that are tucked away under the shady trees.
I love it.
Perfect for a quiet reflection or a chat with a friend.
It's like creating an atmosphere.
Yes.
It's a feeling
It is.
that goes beyond just a bullet point on a list.
Exactly. You want potential residents to be able to picture themselves
Right.
strolling through those gardens,
Yeah.
enjoying that fresh air, the beauty of nature.
Yeah. And it's not just about aesthetics either.
Right.
Right.
You can highlight the health benefits
That's
from
right.
being outside.
Yeah.
You can talk about gardening clubs. You can talk about different events.
Yeah.
So you're really weaving a narrative, a story
Yes.
that connects those amenities
Yeah.
to a richer, more engaging lifestyle.
Exactly.
What other amenities do you think could benefit from this approach?
Well, fitness and wellness centers, a great example.
Yeah.
So instead of just listing the equipment, the website could showcase the energy of a group fitness class,
Okay.
the camaraderie among residents in the pool,
Yeah.
or the sense of accomplishment
Oh, yeah.
that someone feels after completing a personal training session.
So you're capturing that human element.
Yes.
The joy and the connection that comes with those activities. It's not just about staying physically fit,
Right.
but it's about feeling alive and engaged.
Exactly.
Right.
And speaking of feeling connected.
Let's not forget about pet-friendly policies.
Oh, yeah.
These can be a huge draw
Absolutely.
for seniors who don't want to part with their furry companions.
Pets can bring so much joy
They do.
and companionship,
Yeah.
especially as people age.
Absolutely.
How can a website really showcase that pet-friendly aspect
Well,
in a meaningful way?
Imagine seeing photos of residents
Okay.
happily walking their dogs or cats lounging contentedly in sunny spots around the community.
I love that.
Maybe they could highlight a resident-run dog walking group
Oh, that's a great idea.
or even feature a local pet groomer who visits the community.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's such a great idea.
So it's really about painting a picture
Yeah.
of a community where pets are not just allowed,
Right.
but they're truly welcomed and
Yeah.
integrated into the fabric of daily life.
I think for families who are researching those senior living options, these details can really make a difference. A website that effectively showcases those amenities
Yes.
helps potential residents envision themselves living a fulfilling
Yeah.
and enjoyable life in
Well,
that community.
Exactly. It's about appealing to both the heart and the head.
Yeah.
Showcasing the warmth and vibrancy,
Right.
but also providing that practical information
Yeah.
about the amenities
Yeah.
that make life easier and more enjoyable.
Exactly.
And as we think about creating that ideal online experience,
Okay.
we can't overlook the website's design and functionality,
Oh, that's so true.
especially for an older audience.
Yeah, because we can talk about all these wonderful features and
Yeah.
all this content,
Right.
but if the website itself
Yeah.
is difficult to navigate or visually overwhelming,
It's all for nothing.
it's all for nothing.
Yeah.
What are some key considerations?
Okay, so one of the most important aspects
Yeah.
is clear navigation.
Okay.
The website should be organized in a logical and intuitive way, using simple language and
Right.
clear headings.
Right.
Think of it like a well-designed map
Right.
that guides visitors to their desired destination without any confusion.
So you're eliminating those roadblocks
Yes.
and making it super simple
Exactly.
to find the information that you need.
And we can't forget about readability. Seniors might have varying levels of vision.
Right.
So large font sizes
Okay.
and high contrast color schemes
Makes sense.
are essential.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to read a website
Oh my God.
with tiny light gray text on a white background.
I would give up
It would be a nightmare.
immediately. Yeah.
So it's really about designing with accessibility in mind, making
Ah.
sure that everyone can easily access the information that they need.
Absolutely. And another helpful feature, I think,
Yes.
is a really prominent search bar
Yes.
so that visitors can quickly find specific information without having to click through multiple pages.
It's like having a personal assistant
Yeah.
that can instantly answer any question you have.
I love that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we can't forget about mobile responsiveness.
Of course.
So many people
No, many.
are using smartphones and tablets to access the internet these days.
Yeah.
So that website needs to adapt seamlessly
It does.
to different screen sizes and
Right.
orientations.
It's about meeting people where they are
Yes.
and providing a smooth and enjoyable experience,
Right.
no matter what device they're using.
Regardless of device.
Regardless of device, and this is where things get really exciting because technology is constantly evolving. Senior living websites are embracing
Okay.
these advancements
Okay, now you've got my attention.
to create even more engaging and interactive experiences.
What kind of innovations are we talking about?
Or one trend that we're seeing
Okay.
is the integration of live chat features. This allows potential residents and their families to connect with a community representative in real time.
Wow.
Asking questions and getting immediate answers.
It's like having a virtual concierge at your fingertip.
Exactly. It adds that human touch to the online experience and can be incredibly helpful for those who prefer that instant communication. And then there's the potential for personalized content recommendations. So based on a visitor's browsing history or their stated preferences, the website could suggest relevant blog posts, activity calendars, or even virtual tours.
That's really cool.
That are tailored to their specific interests.
So it's like a curated experience that's unique to each individual.
Exactly.
That's pretty amazing.
And as technology continues to advance, we can expect even more innovative features to emerge, further enhancing the user experience and making the process of finding the right community even smoother and more enjoyable.
This has been such an eye-opening conversation.
It has.
Who knew there was so much thought and strategy behind creating a truly exceptional senior living website?
It really is a testament to how the digital world is evolving to meet the needs of a growing and diverse population of seniors.
For sure.
And it's exciting to think about all the possibilities that lie ahead.
I agree.
Good.
Okay. So as we start to wrap up our deep dive into the world of senior living websites, what are some key takeaways?
Well, I hope they've gained a new appreciation for the thought and strategy that goes into creating these online experiences. It's not just about throwing up a few photos and a list of amenities. It's really about crafting a narrative that resonates with potential residents and their families.
It's about showcasing the heart and soul of the community.
It is.
Right? You're highlighting those personal touches and those genuine connections that make it feel like more than just a place to live.
Absolutely. And I also hope our listeners have gained a sense of the possibilities. You know, technology is constantly evolving, which means we're going to see even more innovative and engaging features on these websites in the future.
It is exciting to think about how these online spaces will continue to evolve.
It is.
To better serve the needs of seniors and their families.
Absolutely. And I want to leave our listeners with one final thought.
Okay.
As you explore senior living websites, don't just look at the surface.
Okay.
Dig a little deeper, ask questions,
Okay.
and really look for those features that speak to the community's values and their commitment to creating a really enriching and fulfilling experience for their residents.
It's about going beyond those pretty pictures and the marketing jargon. And really getting a feel for what life is like in that community.
Exactly, because ultimately, the goal is to find a place where seniors can thrive, connect, and enjoy their golden years to the fullest.
For sure.
And a well-designed website can be a really powerful tool in helping them achieve that.
I think it's safe to say that we've all gained a newfound appreciation.
I think so.
For the world of senior living websites. It's a space that's often overlooked.
It is.
But plays such a vital role. In helping families navigate this important life transition.
It does. I couldn't agree more.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure diving into this topic with you.
Likewise, and to our listeners,
Yeah.
thank you so much for joining us
Yes.
on this journey.
We hope you found it informative and insightful.
We hope you found it informative and insightful.
And maybe even a little bit inspiring.
And maybe even a little bit inspiring.
Wow.
Yes. Until next time.
Until next time, happy exploring.
Happy exploring.
Bye, everyone. It sounds like there's a real art to balancing those practical aspects with the emotional elements we've discussed.
Yeah.
So what else comes to mind when you think about crafting that ideal senior living website experience?
Well, let's not forget about the amenities.
Oh, yeah, those are important.
It's not just about listing what's available,
Right.
but it's about bringing those amenities to life.
Okay.
And showcasing how they contribute to a vibrant and fulfilling lifestyle.
Okay, so give me an example.
Okay.
How would you take like a simple amenity,
Right.
like a garden,
Okay.
and make it shine online?
So instead of just stating landscaped gardens on a website,
Right, just a bullet point.
imagine if they transported visitors there
Okay.
with vivid descriptions.
Okay. I like that.
Talking about the fragrant roses in bloom.
Oh, that's nice.
The gentle trickling of a fountain.
Very peaceful.
Or like those cozy benches tucked away under shady trees.
Perfect for quiet reflection or a chat with a friend.
That sounds lovely.
It's about creating an atmosphere, a feeling that goes beyond just a simple bullet point on a list.
You want potential residents to be able to really picture themselves there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Strolling through those gardens, enjoying the fresh air, the beauty of nature.
Yeah, and it's not just about the aesthetics either.
No.
Right, you can highlight the health benefits of being outside.
Yeah, or like you said, gardening clubs or events
exactly.
that are held in the garden.
So you're weaving this narrative, this story that connects those amenities to a richer and more engaging lifestyle.
Exactly.
What other amenities do you think could benefit from this approach?
Well, fitness and wellness centers are another good example.
Okay, those are popular.
So instead of just listing the equipment, they could showcase the energy of a group fitness class.
Okay.
The camaraderie among residents in the pool,
Right.
or the sense of accomplishment that someone feels. Oh, yes.
After completing a personal training session.
Yeah, it's about capturing that human element.
Yes.
The joy, the connection that comes with those activities. It's not just about, staying physically fit.
Right.
But it's about feeling alive and engaged.
Exactly. And speaking of feeling connected, let's not forget about pet-friendly policies.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
These can be a huge draw.
Absolutely.
For seniors who don't want to part with their furry companions.
Of course.
Yeah.
Pets bring so much joy and companionship.
They really do.
Especially as people age.
Yeah.
How can a website really showcase that pet-friendly aspect in a meaningful way?
Well, imagine seeing photos of residents happily walking their dogs. Or cats lounging contentedly. Then sunny spots around the community.
That's so cute.
Maybe they could highlight a resident-run dog walking group.
Oh, that's fun.
Or even feature a local pet groomer who visits the community.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. It's really about painting a picture of a community where pets are not just allowed.
They're not just tolerated.
But they're welcomed and integrated into the fabric of daily life.
Yeah, they're part of the family.
Exactly.
For families researching senior living options, these details, I think, can make such a difference.
They really can.
A website that effectively showcases those amenities. Helps potential residents envision themselves living there, living that fulfilling and enjoyable life.
Right.
It's appealing to both the heart and the head.
Yeah.
You're showcasing the warmth and vibrancy, but also providing that practical information.
About the amenities that make life easier and more enjoyable.
Absolutely.
And as we think about creating that ideal online experience, we can't overlook the website's design and functionality.
Oh, that's so important.
Especially for an older audience.
Right, because we can talk about all these amazing features and all this great content.
Yes.
But if the website itself is difficult to navigate or visually overwhelming,
it's all for nothing.
it defeats the purpose.
It does.
What are some key considerations?
Okay, well, one of the most important is clear navigation.
Okay.
The website should be organized in a logical and intuitive way.
Makes sense.
Using simple language and clear headings.
Yeah, like a well-designed map. Leading you exactly where you want to go.
That guides visitors to their desired destination without any confusion.
You're eliminating those roadblocks
Yes.
and making it simple and easy to find the information that you need.
Yeah. And we also can't forget about readability.
Right, that's a big one.
Seniors might have varying levels of vision.
Of course.
So large font sizes and high contrast color schemes
That makes sense.
are really essential.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to read a website with like tiny light gray text
Oh my God.
on a white background.
No, thank you.
It would be a
I
nightmare.
want to immediately close it.
It's really about designing with accessibility in mind.
Right.
Making sure that everyone can easily access the information they need.
Another helpful feature, I think, is a prominent search bar.
Yes, definitely.
So visitors can quickly find information without having to click through tons of pages.
It's like having a personal assistant who can instantly answer any question you have.
That's so convenient.
Right.
And then, of course,
Or
motor responsiveness.
yes.
So many people are using their phones and tablets these days to access the internet.
Uh-huh.
So the website needs to adapt
Yes.
to those different screen sizes, orientations.
It's about meeting people where they are.
Yes.
And providing a smooth and enjoyable experience no matter what device.
Right, regardless of the device.
Regardless of the device. And this is where things get really exciting.
Oh, okay.
Because technology is constantly evolving.
Right. It never stops.
Senior living websites are embracing all these advancements.
Now you've got my attention.
To create even more engaging and interactive experiences.
What kind of innovations are we talking about?
Well, one trend we're seeing is integrating live chat features.
Like a chat box.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Oh,
This allows potential residents and their families to connect with a community representative in real time.
Okay.
Ask questions and get immediate answers.
It's like having a virtual concierge.
It is.
At your fingertips.
Exactly. It adds that human touch to the online experience and can be incredibly helpful for those who prefer that instant type of communication. And then there's the potential for personalized content recommendations.
Oh, wow.
So based on a visitor's browsing history or their stated preferences, the website could suggest relevant blog posts, activity calendars, or even virtual tours that are tailored to their specific interests.
So it's like a curated experience for each individual.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And as technology continues to advance, we can expect even more innovative features.
I'm sure.
Further enhancing that user experience and making the process of finding the right community even smoother and more enjoyable.
I love that this has been such an eye-opening conversation.
It has been a good one.
I feel like I've learned so much.
Me too.
Who knew there was so much thought
I know.
and strategy behind creating a truly exceptional senior living website?
Yeah, it really is a testament to how the digital world is evolving to meet the needs of a growing and diverse population of seniors.
Absolutely.
And it's so exciting to think about the possibilities that lie ahead.
Yeah, it's amazing to think about how technology can be used to create a sense of connection and community.
It is.
Even before someone physically steps foot in a senior living residence.
Absolutely. And I think, we often think of technology as being cold and impersonal, but in this case, it's really being used to create this warm and human-centered experience for seniors and their families.
It's about using those tools to bridge that gap between the digital world and the real-life experience of living in a senior living community.
Exactly. And I think that's what makes this whole topic so fascinating.
Yeah.
It's not just about websites and technology, but it's about really understanding the needs and desires of a generation that's often overlooked in that digital space.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into the world of senior living websites, what are some key takeaways you hope our listener will walk away with?
Well, I hope they've gained like a new appreciation for the thought and strategy that goes into creating those online experiences. It's not just about like throwing up a few pictures and a list of amenities, but it's about crafting a narrative that really resonates with those potential residents and their families.
It's about showcasing the heart and soul of the community.
It is.
Right? Highlighting those personal touches and those genuine connections that make it feel like so much more than just a place to live.
Exactly. And I hope our listeners have also gained a sense of possibility.
Oh, yeah.
Technology is always evolving.
Right.
So that means we can expect to see even more innovative and engaging features on these websites in the future.
It is exciting to think about how these online spaces will continue to evolve.
It is.
Yeah, to better serve the needs of seniors and their families.
And I want to leave our listeners with one final thought.
Okay.
As you explore senior living websites, don't just look at the surface.
Okay.
Dig a little deeper.
Yeah.
Ask questions and look for those features that really speak to the community's values and their commitment to creating a really enriching and fulfilling experience for those residents.
Yeah, it's about going beyond those pretty pictures.
Yes.
And that marketing jargon. And really getting a feel for what life is like in that community.
Exactly. Because ultimately, the goal is to find a place where seniors can thrive, connect, and enjoy their golden years to the fullest.
Absolutely.
And a well-designed website can be a really powerful tool in helping them achieve that.
Well, I think it's safe to say we've all gained a newfound appreciation.
I think so, too.
For the world of senior living websites.
Yeah.
It's a space that's often overlooked.
It is.
But it plays such a crucial role
Yes.
in helping families navigate this important life transition.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
It's been such a pleasure
Yeah, it is.
diving into this topic with you today.
Likewise.
And to our listeners,
Yeah.
thank you all so much for joining us on this journey.
We hope you learned something new.
We hope you found it insightful and informative.
And maybe even a little bit inspiring.
And maybe even a little bit inspiring.
Until next time.
Until next time, happy exploring.
Happy exploring.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.